Hello, and welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. This is the second time we've had to do this because it was there was a knock at the door. We're doing this from home again tonight, and there was a knock on my end, and it was somebody looking for my neighbors. I don't know my neighbors very well. I know enough to say hello to them, but, then she got, super,
talkative, offensive, what?
No, super, inquisical, if you will. She was asking, what time of the day are they there? She's been trying to make contact and hasn't been able to. She even came on weekends and they weren't there. And it's to be honest, I really haven't seen them in a while. And I don't really know what car they drive. I don't know much about them, but I know that they're there. And I told them they're usually there. Late morning, early afternoon seems like I see them a lot. So if you hear about
that was a stalker. That was a stalker at your door.
If you hear about a murder that took place at our apartment complex, it's probably my fault. Not because I did it, but because I led astray. So that was weird.
Toddy's apartment complex, sponsor us.
Hey, yeah, sponsor us. I'm not going to say the name because that would be really stupid of me.
You would have people showing up to your place going do you know when Hot Toddy?
If you all never saw me again, you would know.
Yeah, we'll start being there was a woman who showed up.
This woman.
Do your work schedule.
I gotta tell you, the woman looked like maybe. She was maybe
like a werewolf. What?
Oh, you now I know you're getting enough Sleekport because you're on fire all of a sudden here tonight. No, she seemed maybe like she was in the government, maybe. No, she wasn't dressed. Maybe like she was in the government. Maybe DCS. Maybe DCS. Just capris and a shirt and flip-flops, but it is 7:30 at night because we're recording this on a Wednesday night like we always do. So maybe she's I don't know. It was just weird. It's a weird way to start the show because literally when I said welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock and I hear on the door and so I had to stop for a second, but I don't know. Bizarre. So that's what's going on here. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot, really, to be honest.
I don't know why we both found that funny.
Last weekend, and right when I went to present, the share function didn't work. For my presentation, that was completely effing visual.
Oh my god!
To describe people.
So
newspaper clippings and whatnot probably wasn't the best way to go about that.
Well, were you able to eventually present? I mean, are you still in the program, for God's sakes?
I am. And I presented without the visuals, and I didn't even have my own PowerPoint cues.
Mm-hmm.
I had done it so that when I saw, X, I would talk about, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But I didn't even have those, so I just basically tried to make it coherent.
And how did that go?
I thought it was an absolute poo show. My advisor who was in the audience and watched it said that no, I actually did a really good job and everybody seemed to enjoy it. So take that with, what you will. Who's right? I don't know.
We'll give you a round of applause because the fact that you were able to do that, because I think if I had depended solely on a PowerPoint and clippings and stuff like that, I think I would just be lost and not able to do things.
Cried.
Pork would have cried.
When it was over, I did, like, the tears came down. I was like, oh my gosh.
Billy Bob.
Oh, I was trying to. I had taken pictures of sites of memory around Knoxville to show as well, and there were none on the screen. And I just like, okay, this is great. And like, I had used a theory that uses trauma. Like, it uses like 3 different theories. It uses media trauma, public consciousness, and collective identity. And at the center of it, the intersection of all that is journalism as a form of memory as well as a site of memory. Didn't have the PowerPoint that, like, explains this.
Oh, no.
It was the best I could do.
Oh my God!
I'm done with it.
I would have pulled a Billy Bob and pooed myself if that had actually happened.